Let's see if anybody will come on. I like the soup. I'm tired. The reason why I haven't been coming live because of the situation with the internet, but I just hope that things will change soon. I keep telling you guys that it is just time. Do things will change. Things will change eventually, but it will. But I just don't know when. I don't have a timeline for it. And at the same time, there's a lot going on in my life. What is life without problems? What is life without struggles? What is life without, disappointment, setbacks, confusion? So that is my life at times. And I want to say, like, at this present time, it's just all of the problems just keep coming and coming and piling on each other. So sometimes you're faced with so many problems, is like, or so many unwanted situation, is like, you keep scratching your head what to do, where to turn, and sometimes you just don't have the answers. You don't. Sometimes you're not seeing much results, so you're just wondering if you're doing the right thing, or you're taking the right approach. I don't want to come here. I don't want to come here and be the murmur type and the complaining type. You just, come and complain about stuff and murmur about a lot of stuff. At the same time, there's a lot in life to be thankful for, and I try to remind myself each day that in spite of the situation, in spite of the fact that things is not the way I want it to be, it is life. Not every day you will have things flowing smooth. So I constantly remind myself about that. I constantly tell myself that, I'm not the worst. Better is there. I know I sound vague, but I cannot talk about my situation when I'm going through the situation, honestly. For me, that is not a strategy that I practice. That is not something that works so well for me. I like to talk about my issues or my problems or disappointments, whatever you call it, after I've passed that. After I have passed that level, or what I just say, after I've deal with that situation or the problem is solved, I have overcome that hurdle and I'm moving forward now. So then I will talk about the situation. Right now I'm having a headache because I went all day without eating, and this is the result of it. And I'm not on fasting. And as bad as things be, there are days where my cupboard is empty, but it's not empty. It's not empty. So thank God for that. I have food, but I just didn't get the time. I just didn't get the time to prepare anything. And there are times when I'm going through certain situations, I just can't eat. I don't have any appetite. I don't know. Appetite gone. So yes, sometimes we as human, we feel a sense of hopelessness, a sense of worthlessness. And sometimes, to be honest, a little confession is good for the soul. I do feel the same way at times. It's like, I know you're trying, and like, no matter how you try or the harder you try, is the more you feel. I don't know if it is making sense to anybody, but I'm not the type of person who just get up and complain about stuff and tell people about their problem and tell people about my problems, because if you're not going through the situation, or if you have never been through if you are not going through the situation, or if you have never been through a particular situation, how would you understand? There are times when people want to know your business, they will tell a lot. Okay, I understand. Yes, some of them will try to empathize and sympathize, but I don't want anybody pity. pity me or sympathy. I prefer empathy. And if you have never been through a particular situation, how are you going to say that you understand? You're just saying that because they're trying to offer a word of comfort, which I do understand. And I don't plan to give up certain things that I'm doing, but I will do. I will take a break. I will take a break. Nothing is wrong with taking a break, but I don't give up so easy. They say a winner never quits and a quitter never wins. I don't give up so easy. But sometimes it's like a fish out of water and you're fighting to survive. You're fighting for that little oxygen, you know, for you to just continue breathing. And that there are times this is how I feel. This is how I feel. And there are times people would say, why not to family? Why not turn to friend? But family have their issues too. Everybody have their issues. So, as I said before, I don't want to be a burden to anybody. I don't want to be a problem to anybody. So, this is how I fight my battles. Sometimes I lose, sometimes I win. And that is life. Not every day you will win. And likewise, not every day you will lose. Yeah. So I just came in, and this was my dinner. Even though it's far from being healthy, um, it tastes good. That is just all to it. Is just carbs and salt, but it tastes good and it saves a life.